In this session, we're going to cover the monthly calendar for time in AIM365. Once you select Monthly Calendar for Time, you're going to see a grid with two panels up at the top. You're going to be looking at whatever month you're resting on. For our example, June is selected. So, for June, we're seeing a total of billable hours and non-billable hours. Over to the right, just like you've seen in other calendars, you're going to see additional quick buttons like Add, Edit, Delete, Clone, and Post. As you can see, some of these buttons are grayed out, and we'll explain that later in this tutorial. Below in the left panel, you're going to see the entire calendar for all of the time for BWB, the attorney whom we're signed in as. As you click each day, you're going to see details of all of those time entries to the right. Notice that each day in the calendar panel is going to give you a total of billable and non-billable. You can also access a month's forward and previous months by selecting these arrows. Additionally, you can click on the May through June option to go back multiple years. Right-clicking in the calendar panel allows you to add a time entry, as seen here. Let's select the matter for which we're going to bill time for. For this example, we're going to use matter 84779. You can also select the attorney from your list here, or simply type in their initials. Again, in our example, it's attorney BWB. Today's date is June 6th, and for the hours field, we're going to put in 1 hour. Remember that you do have the ability from here to start a timer. You'll enter your task and activity code as discussed in other videos on time entry. This time entry will be for the deposition of Dr. Jones. Finally, you'll simply click Add. And that's how easy it is to add a new time entry in the monthly calendar for time. Next, let's discuss the right-hand panel. As you can see, there are multiple entries for the 6th. We have entries where the status is in billing. So if you try to edit an entry where the status is in billing, you cannot edit it because it should not be edited in that state. The same will be said for posted time entries. Let's go down to an unposted time entry. If you select the one that we just did for the deposition of Dr. Jones, you can then simply select one of the quick buttons at the top, right-click, or double-click it to enter, whatever your preference is. Here, considering the fact that it's unposted, we still have full control. So you can edit the description and then select Update, and that will update your time entry down below. Additionally, you can clone the time entry. So let's select Clone. In this screen, it's basically making a copy of the time entry, and here you can change anything, such as the date, the matter, the description, or whatever your choice may be. As an example, let's say you did some planning and preparing for these depositions on the 5th of June as well. And perhaps you only spent a half an hour on it. As you can see, over on the 5th is the time entry for the half hour. Any unposted time entries, you also have the ability to post them from here and selecting Post. You'll be prompted with a question asking if you're sure you want to post the selected time entry, to which you'll simply click OK. Once that happens, that entry will no longer be editable from this screen or any other, and as you can see below, the status has changed. This concludes the video on monthly calendar for time in AIM365. If you have any questions regarding anything you've seen in this video, please feel free to contact the Perfect Law Help Desk for more information.